A girl accidentally traveled back to the year when her mother was 18. At that moment, her mother was helping a boy take off his jacket. When the girl spotted the scar on the boy's shoulder, she assumed he was her father. Her father had once gone abroad alone and abandoned her and her mother. This had forced her and her mother to live through years of hardship. Determined to rewrite her mother's bleak future, the girl resolved to stop them from falling in love. She picked up a water gun off the floor and rushed into the classroom. The boy tried to snatch the water gun away from her. This caused the girl to slip and land right on top of him by accident. An extremely awkward silence hung in the air. The girl scrambled to her feet and walked straight over to her mother. She asked the boy what he had been trying to do just now. The boy tossed his jacket toward her. He said her mother had burned his clothes, and he only wanted compensation. The girl finally realized she had misjudged him. Right then, they heard the teacher's voice coming from outside. The three of them panicked and hid themselves immediately. The teacher was about to discover their hiding spot. The boy suddenly stepped forward, planning to lead the teacher away. The girl feared her mother would develop feelings for the boy after this incident. She stood up just as quickly too. The teacher caught both of them and took them to the office. They were about to face punishment from the teacher. Her mother felt overwhelmed with guilt and stepped forward to apologize to the teacher on their behalf. In the end, the teacher made all three of them stand as punishment for one full class period. The girl felt thoroughly embarrassed. Yet when she caught sight of the smile on her mother's face, a sense of contentment washed over her. Before the girl had traveled through time, she and her mother had gotten into a car accident together. That day had been her birthday. Her mother had wanted to buy her a birthday cake. The girl had thought the cake was far too expensive. She had lied and told her mother she hated birthday cakes. Her mother had known she was not telling the truth. She had secretly bought a cake to surprise her daughter anyway. When the girl saw the cake, she flew into a rage. She believed she was nothing but a burden to her mother. Overwhelmed by guilt, she spun around and ran off. Her mother chased after her without hesitation. She could not hear the blaring car horns all around her. The girl realized her mother was in mortal danger. She sprinted forward and shoved her mother out of harm's way. She got hit by the car instead. When the girl regained consciousness, she found herself transported to the past. Back then, her mother was still young and perfectly healthy. She was convinced every tragedy her mother endured had been her father's fault. She warned the boy never to grow fond of or get close to her mother in the future. The boy thought her behavior was utterly bizarre. He did not have any romantic interest in anyone at all. Her flustered, nervous manner struck him as rather amusing. After that day, the boy kept using excuses revolving around seeing her mother to make her run countless errands for him. The girl refused to let him anywhere near her mother. She had no choice but to obey every one of his demands. That evening, the town held a fireworks festival. The girl stood beside the boy and watched the fireworks display. The fireworks factory behind them suddenly exploded. Her mother had just headed into that factory to use the restroom moments earlier. The girl sprinted toward the factory without a second thought. She suddenly remembered this exact explosion was what left her mother deaf and mute for life. In her frantic rush, she tripped and fell hard. The next instant, she was pulled back to her original timeline. In her own time, her mother had lost her life in that terrible car accident. The number engraved on the pendant around her neck had changed from 3 to 2. The girl instantly understood the pendant held the power to travel through time.